Welcome to Centauri Stir Fry Wild Onions. Hope you guys had a good Labor Day weekend. I hope you guys had time to spend with your family, enjoy the sun, maybe you made time for a few comic books like I did. First of all, I've been super busy at work, so I haven't had time to go to my local comic book store, or LCS as the kids are calling it. So I picked up a few books, and I'm just going to run through them real quick, and also a small flea market and some sales that I got. And it's nothing major, but it's pretty cool, so I'm digging it. And also, there might be a small giveaway, an appreciation for the 350 mark we made, which I'm pretty excited about. So here we go. Issue number 1. Of course, we're probably going to lose some subscribers right now. Infinity Wars number 2. I've actually enjoyed this. This is my go-to series. It's Infinity Countdown was awesome. Jared Dugan is awesome. I really like his artwork. Why do I keep saying that? I like his writing. I always say artwork. I guess writing is an art. But anyway, issue number 2. I can't wait to find out what happens in here. I've not read this yet, so I'm looking forward to it. Issue number 1 was awesome. And Extermination, issue number 2. Pretty cool cover because it has Ahab on the cover. Look at that, Ahab. Boom. Big deal in the 90s back in the day. I randomly picked up issue number 1, not really knowing anything about it, but I heard good things, so I grabbed it and I liked it. So let's see what happens here. So yeah, I'm on board. Bring back the 90s there. It's Thor, issue number 4. Jason Aaron, I love his writing. This is, actually kind of disappointing for me because I loved Southern Bastards, Thor, God of Thunder. I liked his Jane Foster run. I might have been the only one, but I thought it was an awesome run. I liked it a lot. And here we go. We get to this comical, more Ragnarokish Thor run, which I think is kind of a joke. So I'm not feeling it. This might be the last issue unless something epic happens that makes me want to drink a beer or drink some mead and throw hammers and, work. Which Thor should be doing, making you excited. Alright, that was it for Marvel. Probably my top book right now, especially on the independents, besides Saga, is Analog. Analog issue number 5. This is also written by Jared Dugan, the same guy who's been doing Infinity Wars and Infinity Countdown. I think this is an awesome concept. We're talking about a world, a country that has, where the internet was killed, privacy is regained, and it's just like everyone is totally done with the internet. They're fine with it. They just want to live their lives, and it's cool. It's a really cool concept. It's the polar opposite of the world we live in today, so I really dig it. The main character is a courier who delivers emails by hand, written on paper, chained to his wrist. So it's cool. Cool book. And lastly, this is Robert Kirkman doing some Die, My Darling. Any Misfits fans out there? Anyway, he's doing his best Mark Millar impression, like I've said before. Their art is really awesome by Chris Burnham, who did really good work with Grant Morrison on Batman Incorporated. So I'm going to give this a couple more shots. Maybe 3 issues. We'll see what it goes. Look at the cover of the guy's missing a nose. So it's not for everyone. It's kind of violent. And what do we got? Shanghai Red. This is a book that's on the chopping block. Okay, issue 1 was pretty good. I was wanting to see where it went. Issue 2, I didn't care much about. This is accidentally in my pool, so this might be the last issue unless it blows my bloody red socks off. We'll see. And lastly, Garth Ennis doing a walk through hell. This is issue number 4. Very weird vibe. This is a very in the mouth of madness type of thing. I'll say that. If you've ever seen that movie. So it's kind of got that kind of thing. And it doesn't all lay, the story's not laid out for you. This thing is slowly building. So, which I can appreciate. I think it's so far well done. Maybe hopefully I'll have a better idea what's going on in the 6th issue probably. But anyway, I'm going to stick with it. Alright, so that's it. That's the comics thing. Okay, so I went to a couple comic stores and they were having a Labor Day sale, and I didn't get anything major, but I picked up a few really good books. I gotta say, for one thing, I've discovered Silencer. I don't know how you guys are feeling about this DC A New Age of Heroes, but if I were you, I would check out Silencer. And I think I would go ahead and check out all of them because I haven't read a bad one yet, but Silencer is the one I'm definitely going to be on board with. So I got some buy one get one frees on this. So I picked up issues. What is this? I think I got 2 through 6, I believe, and I already had issue number 1. So if I were you, give these new characters a chance. Okay, so that was issue number 2 or 3. Here's issue 2. And at the beginning it was John Romita artwork, I believe. I think it's since changed, but if you can get past that, I think it's a really good read. It's a really cool new character. If you're a fan of Deathstroke or the Punisher, or if you're a fan of, I don't know what to tell you. It's just like, this lady's a housewife. She's got a family, a husband, a son, and then, she has a dark past where she was a really cool assassin. And she has this ability to make this bubble of silence. So she creates a bubble of silence, kicks your butt inside that bubble, no one even knows, she walks away. Really cool. So I enjoyed that. Alright, so I picked those up cheap. Here's some other books I got cheap. These are dollar bin finds right here. Bam! We got X-Men number 4. First appearance of Omega Red. Look at that cover. You got all the classic 90s characters. Jubilee, Gambit. I was really happy to get this for $1. I think it's newsstand edition and really good shape. I haven't seen any dings or anything, so I'm really happy about that. Also picked up this for $1. X-Force, what is this, number 11? First appearance of the real Domino. Yeah, sure. But have you ever seen so many Liefeld feet on one cover? I have not. That's probably why I stopped doing it. I picked up some random X Factor, which I love the Simonson artwork there. Madeline Pryor. I'm trying to get a run of X Factor. I'm saying why not? They haven't made an omnibus or anything, so I think I'll just do it. I got a pretty good portion of it. I'll just work it out. That's what I've been doing, some X Factor. Why not? Also got the Max number 1. Look at that. Why not? I think I had this already, but I was like, for $1, I'm getting it. Sam Keithart rocks. Yet another copy of Youngblood number 1, Rob Liefeld Gold. I always pick these up when I find them, especially when they're in decent shape. And this one is for $1. Yes, yes. And currently I've also been ROMing. So I ROM. That's a verb. That's issue 24. Really cool. They're fighting the Skrulls with Nova. Here's another random one. I ROM. Okay, some bigger books that I picked up for cheap. They were sales. They were like buy one, get one half off, or they were just cut in half anyway. So I finally picked up another copy of Infinity Gauntlet. Number 1, I believe I had this whole run as a child. But when I looked in my storage area, where I keep the majority of my comic books, it's climate controlled. I could not find this. So I don't know if I loaned this to somebody and they stole it, or they never returned it, back 20, 30 years ago. They never give it back. So I bought a new one, and I think it looks pretty good. I didn't really see it. It's got the black cover. You've got Perez art. I mean, I think it looks great. So I picked that up really cheap. This one wasn't as cheap, but I'm pretty happy with the grade, and I didn't pay arm and a leg for this one either. I talked about it a little bit. It was a good deal. Punisher number 1, awesome Zek cover. Man, I've actually got a whole collection of the prints. Signed by Zek. Zek is awesome. Let's see here. Let's go to this one. This is pretty cool, I think. Fantastic Four number 39, right? Yep, 39. Just an old school Doom cover with you got Daredevil here. But when I didn't pay an arm and leg for this at all. This is really cheap. It's just there's some serious, not serious, but some good water damage. Like someone was using it as like a made umbrella at some point. They're like, trying to get to the taxi or whatever. They're in New York. Hey man, I don't know. I think that's what happened. I think this was actually used by Stan Lee himself to get from the doors of the bullpen to the cab. Pretty sure. I'm sure you could dust it for prints and have one of those guys on there. Stan Lee, Kirby, whatever. Alright, so not last, but getting pretty close. This is just a reprint, a cheap reprint, a couple bucks, man. It was kind of tore up, beat up, but it's a classic cover. Something that I wouldn't want to pay an arm and a leg for. I love this cover. It's freaking awesome. Silver Surfer, Thor, fighting on the Rainbow Bridge. This is a reprint. I got a really good deal on it. I think I paid like $2 or $3 for it. It's beat up. I'll take it. We're getting close to the end here. Bam, here we go. Silver Surfer number 2, I believe, or 1. I believe this is like a 2-parter. Awesome freaking cover. Really cool. And this is a big book for me. I thought this was great. Did not pay a whole lot. Paid like $20 for it. I think it's pretty good. Really good shape. Red Sonja number 1. No problems. I think there's like 1 or 2 dings on it. Not dings, but little color break ticks. Real small too. Nothing major. It was worth it to me. I love this cover. Look at that. Man. And I was at the store when I was getting some of these stuff. I was going through the bins in this one shop, and I swear, this one dude, like a row over from me, pulls out her first appearance, like Conan number 138 or whatever it is. I saw it in the corner of my eye. I was like, I was so freaking mad. So I made the story up in my head where I was like, yeah, what happened is he paid $20 for that, and it was all beat up anyway. That's the story. Because he beat me. I lost that day. Also, really cool. Went to the Walmarts. We have Walmarts. We call them the Walmarts, plural. Picked up Teen Titans. This is the 100-page Giants, issue number 2. Batman, issue number 2. And Superman, issue number 2. And I will be doing a giveaway for these soon. I'll put it all together and I'll have that going. So we'll have a little 100-page giant giveaway coming up. Okay, stay tuned. Probably the next video I'll probably mention it. Okay, so we'll do that. I'll give those away. Spread the love. Maybe you don't have a Walmart's in your area. All right, that's gonna do it for this episode this entire stir fry. Remember, bathe your pets. Tell somebody you know, hey man, how you doing? Tell somebody you love, hey, I love you. Tell your kids good night. Do all that good stuff. But remember, Menu is right. See you next time.